Bulabinaka. My name is Aminiasi Naidike, and I'm from Nakaungasele, Nakasaleka in Kandavo. When I always tell people that I'm a florist, they look twice at me and say, "Florist? Are you a male florist?" I said, "Yes, but you're a bank officer." Well, banking is what that pays the bill, but my flowers is a hobby, and that's a stress release, and it's a place where I go to when there's plenty of things happening. So my floral arrangement skills and talent started 13 years ago. I started off as planting cactus, then go into orchids, then into anthuriums. Then when I have a lot of those anthuriums and orchids, then I start thinking of what else to be done to these flowers. So I joined this Suva Orchid Horticulture Circle to teach me further on how to do flower arrangement, to better my skills and the knowledge of plants and flowers. I start from 5:30 to 9. And people ask me, why 5:30 to 9 as a florist? That's when I finish my work from the office on a daily basis, then I do my floral business. So that's how I started my floral business on those hours, because those hours are more comfortable hours for me. It's the hours that I'm at home after feeding the children and doing my house chores. That's when I go down to the garage and also start my flower business if there is an order for the day. Bulabinaka, being a florist, you need good tools. You have your knife, a good pair of scissors, some florist wire, you need a nice base. I have a small tuck corner, nice authentic Fijian wood made, and a floral foam or oasis. Preparation: you have to soak these oasis at least 15 minutes. You don't have to press them down in water. All you have to do is put them on top of a bowl of water or bucket of water, and the water will go inside just like sponge. Let's start. Just before that, we have ground orchids or wild orchids. We have dendrobiums, we have colored anthuriums, these are hybrid anthuriums, and we have calypso or our local pink anthuriums. These are tea leaves, or we call it vasili in Fijian. We'll start. First, you place your oysters or floral foam in the middle of your container or your tanoa. You have to make sure that you fasten it well onto the container or onto your base, so that when people tilt the flower arrangement or it topple over, it won't fall off. Or if it's windy, it won't put the flower arrangement down. There you go, nice and firm. And I'm using this, is what we use to cream a cake. Now I'm using it for my flower arrangement. We start from the base, then we go up. I'm doing a simple centerpiece. See, the front is ready. Now I have to cover the back. You cut it, then you twist it. You have to cover the oasis or floral foam properly so that it's not visible when you display. Just a simple cut on the sides, and you twist, put it right through to the other side. Then you start from the sides, then you build up. This is called grouping, when you have 3 on one side and 3 on one side. So when I'll do another 3, it'll be either that side or the other side. We have dendrobiums. These dendrobiums are brought in from Hawaii and Thailand. We grow them now locally in Fiji. We use gravel as our medium. Sometimes we use mbala or fern trees to grow these dendrobiums on. They last long in flower arrangement, and it's advisable to use them on a bouquet for a wedding, or a tiara for headpieces for flower girls, or also brooches. Dendrobiums that we mostly use for flower arrangements are the purple one, the white one, or a two-tone. Why we use them is just because of they last long in a flower arrangement. For dendrobium, they can last 1 to 2 weeks when they are well soaked in oasis, or if you use them on a brooch or on a bouquet, it will last at least 5 days. The oasis holds water inside of them. So when you cut your flowers, you have to cut it on a slant or at an angle, so that they can still breathe and drink from the oasis that already soaked with water. So make sure that every time you cut the stem of a leaf or stem of a flower, you cut it on a slant. Or at an angle, so that the flower still breathes while it cut off from the plant itself. Before you cut your flowers should be cut in the morning before sunrise, or 7 o'clock, or late in the evening, say 5 o'clock at sunset. When you cut flowers during the day or when the hot sun is out, the flowers won't last that long. It will just start to drop or bend, and they start to wither. So it's best that you cut them in the morning or in the evening. Cut them in a diagonal or at an angle, and soak them straight away after cutting. I have a torch, pink torch, family of gingers. In Fiji they grow wild, but they're good for arrangements. They last long in the arrangement. I also have gardenia, or we call it in Fijian the chale. They give out good flowers and nice fragrance. We use them for our fillings, or to fill up the space or the gaps in between the flower, to cover the oasis. soak the oysters back in water and put a branch of gardenia on it. After 1 week, you'll start to get roots. Isn't she beautiful? A simple centerpiece with an authentic base of a takona or tanoa and a nice local tropical flowers to complete your centerpiece. For me, marketing of floral arrangement and marketing of florists, the main tool and the main marketing platform that I use is Facebook and Instagram, and Fiji is such a small country, so word by mouth, and just present yourself out there in the floral arrangement that I do and display, that when people start to talk about it, they'll ask for your contact from other people as well, and that's how the business grows. COVID-19, as for me as a florist, it really affected the business because there were limited people in gathering, and especially in funerals. There was no wedding because most of our floral arrangement goes to a funeral and also to wedding or functions. There were limitation in gathering and meetings, so the business was down, but we always have hope. When the business was down, it was also time for us as a florist to plant. We plant and we clean our gardens, and also we do exchange. There was a lot of barter system during this COVID, and we exchange plants. If we can't buy it, we'll give what new plant that we have to somebody who's got a new plant that we don't have. So this COVID really helped us that way, that we exchange of things that doesn't involve money, and also give us time, and also give time to our flowers to grow, and we able to propagate, and they become too fully matured before we start using them again. I'm part of this group that's known as the Suva Orchid Horticulture Circle. We teach every once a month. We have about 85 members. Mostly are female, and only 6 males that are in that organization or that circle. So we teach retired ladies or the ladies from the village, and just those who wants to learn more about flowers and to become a florist. We teach not only flowers, we only teach how to grow them, how to propagate them, and how to cut them, and how to do floral arrangement from those flowers. I would like to also encourage the men to take part in this floral business as a florist. Not only to be a florist, but to support their spouse in planting flowers, as they are also a source of income. I'd like to thank the Fiji Arts Council for the opportunity. It's been 4 years as a member with them, and they've helped me financially. Pinakavakalevu to the Alif Foundation of Switzerland for the opportunity and supporting the Fiji Arts Council with this project.